WCBS FM and HD1 New York.
You're listening to CBS FM's 40th anniversary celebration. WCBS FM, New York, New York.
3:00 in the city with the greatest hits of all time. Sound familiar? Joe McCoy and the Monkees.
I could hide neath the wings. And
Joe McCoy on CBS FM.
I love Joe McCoy. You know, he's just one of the bright spots in my life. Very unique guy. Nobody did it better. That's all I can tell you. And I've been around all of them. He really did some job.
Frankie Valli, thank you so much, Frankie, for those kind words. CBS FM 101.1, celebrating their 40th anniversary. The weekend celebration goes on. You can call us at 1-800-367-1101. Text us at 41011. Or you can email us at 40@WCBSFM.com. That's the number, 40. Plus, you can visit WCBSFM.com/40 for tons of great anniversary concerts. Now, isn't this great? That's content. Isn't this great? I mean, it's a great 40th anniversary, and my son Craig is on the board. Can you imagine that? He's actually working with me. So this is the McCoy-Lenti generation, and hopefully everything's going to go okay, and I'm sure it's going to. It's just a fun weekend, listening to all the guys on the radio station, the guys who normally work here on a Monday through Friday basis, and of course some of the rock and roll radio greats, as I used to call them, coming in, Dandy Dan, and of course listening to Bill Brown, and he is no longer with us, and along with Ron Lundy, listening to Ron coming down. My goodness, you just sat there and you said, what a big smile you had on your face, because Ron was such a great, great guy to work with here at this radio station. Lots of great memories coming back to mind, and we'll talk about those things. And if you'd like to call us or fax us, we'd certainly like to hear from you, because you are what this radio station is all about. You know, you started it back in 1972. You're still listening today, and you keep it going strong. You know, we had a chance to talk to a good friend of mine, Freddy Cannon, and Freddie is just a wonderful guy, and of course he made one of the best records that talked about a great amusement park in Palisades Park, New Jersey. Many of us joined there and went there as young kids, and Freddie, of course, he did not write the song, but he recorded the song, and he made it such a great hit. So it was really a lot of fun talking to Freddie on the phone. Let's go to that interview right now. Freddie? All right, let's play the song.
The greatest hits on CBS FM. Day or night, your favorite oldies friend. 101.1 on your radio. You gotta love it. CBS FM will make you sing along. In your car, you're a star with your favorite song. You rock and roll, and the hits just keep on coming. You gotta love it for great music and lots of fun. I listen to 101.1. Turn it on again. CBS FM 101.1. CBS FM. You know the Palisades Park.
What a great song. And Freddy Cannon did a special version for CBS FM, and he also did one for a station out in L.A. called K-Earth. And we had a chance to talk to Freddy Cannon, and he told us about Palisades Park and a lot of things about how that song came about.
It's nice to hear from you again, though, because, you know, you're my friend. I really enjoy being with you all those times over the years, you know. But you know what? I got to tell you the honest truth, that people are listening to you now, and if I know you have a lot of listeners, I love the New York and New Jersey people, even the Connecticut people, the Tri-City area, because, believe me, I say this with my heart. I've said it every time I do a show in that area. If it wasn't for them, Joe, Palisades Park would have never got as big as it was, because they certainly loved the song, took it on their own in their hearts, and they kept, just kept it going. And I'm very grateful, and I really thank all the fans in that tri-state area. I really do.
Freddie, let me ask you something. Did you ever visit Palisades Park? Did you ever sing that song on stage there?
Yeah, I did. I did it several times, maybe 5 to 10 times.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Back then, yeah.
With Cousin Brucey?
little cousin Brucey, and I had a great time there. It was a fun place to go. I mean, the people who missed it, I don't blame them at all. They're right. It was such a fun park to go to. Everybody, it was just fun. It was great. You know, it was inexpensive. You could go there and have a great time.
Well, one of the best things, too, is that on the Saturday afternoon or so, you could see so many acts lip-syncing their songs. I'm sure that's what you did when you were there, right?
Yeah, that's right. You had a choice of that, and then you had all the great rides, and it was just fun, you know. And then when Chuck Barris of the Gong Show, you know, wrote Palisades, when he wrote that song, for me to, you know, I got that song, and I didn't think in my mind that song would be as big as it would ever got, you know. It was enormous because, like I said, because of the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut people who just went out and went crazy buying this record, and I'll never forget that. I know this for a fact. You know, it's just great.
It's great, all right. CBS FM 101.1, 40th anniversary weekend. The memories come flooding back. So does that great music. Chicago. And does anybody really know what time it is? On CBS FM 101.1.
I'm calling from the Bronx, New York. On my 40th birthday, I was all alone. Nobody was with me. No family, no friends, nothing. And I called up CBS 101, and they played my song from 1955, Rock Around the Clock. And I hope you guys have a wonderful 40th birthday. Love you.
I was alone, I took a ride, I didn't know what I would find there. Did I tell you I need you?
CBS FM 101.1. I joined this station in 1975 as a DJ and loved playing Motown music.
Boogie down, baby. Ooh, boogie.
One of four great lead singers from the Tempting Temptations. Eddie went out on his own. Eddie Kendricks back in 1964, boogieing down. We are boogieing down this afternoon on CBS FM's 40th anniversary weekend celebration. Glad to have you with us. Got a fax in here that says, hello, everyone. Congratulations to WCBS FM on 40 great years. I've been a loyal listener of ABC and ORFM many years back. And, of course, CBS FM. And over the years, I had the pleasure to meet Bill Brown, Harry Harrison, Mark Summers, and Joe McCoy at the station. And Joe, been looking forward to hear you behind the mic again. Well, that's two of us, Bill Riley. Thank you so much. Right now, we've got 3:21 right now. 21 minutes after 3 o'clock as the weekend celebration continues at 101.1. CBS FM 101.1 with CCR. You know, when we used to do the top 500 survey, we used to ask listeners to write in and vote for their 5 favorite songs. Now, believe it or not, someone actually wrote in and voted for The Bathroom on the Right. There's a bad moon on the right, okay? The bathroom on, can you believe that? What can I tell you? Anyway, let's go to the phones right now. Let's go to the phones and see who's on our phone line at CBS FM. Hello?
That's my program director.
Oh, it's the best cuz there ever was.
Hiya, Joe. Joe, listen again. I love that little story about the bathroom on the right. They had so many songs that everybody asked for different names, and we had to sit down and figure it out. Joe, let me just tell you, it's a pleasure to hear you on this side of the microphone for a change, instead of giving orders.
Well, you know what? It's you and I worked together at WNBC, so we were both on this side of the microphone, and then all of a sudden I said, you know, I got to change things. I want to control my own destiny. So it was.
All right, how does it feel? You haven't been on the air for quite some time. How does it feel?
You know what? It's been a long while, but it's you know, it's like everything else. You know, your first half hour is the most important part of your show. So if you can make it through that first half hour, you can make it through.
Oh yeah. Well, listen. Last night when I was on the air, I mean, it was a wonderful feeling. I had a great time. I was having a party for the 3 hours I was on, and I know the listeners were. The reaction is great. This audience, as you know, Joe, is the most amazing, loyal audience probably in broadcast history.
Oh, absolutely, Bruce. And you know what? It was such a great thrill to hear you on terrestrial radio again, because that's where we all grew up listening to you.
Yeah, exactly right. It was kind of nice visiting Earth for a while. Really was. Well, Joe, this radio station that you're on and I was on and has such great part of our lives really paved the way for so many remotes, San Gennaro Festivale, and we went to Disneyland and Universal.
At Memphis.
We were always sort of on the move, and the audience loved it because we gave people a little chance to grab a little bit of geography.
And they grabbed a little bit of you, too, Bruce.
Yes, they did. And I'll tell you, I got the black and blue still to show it.
Especially down when we did, do you remember we did that, I think it was around Christmas time after 2011, and we went to all of those restaurants, the Italian restaurants in Little Italy, and we did a remote from 3 different restaurants all in one night.
That was an amazing event because Little Italy was in a little trouble because a lot of people were afraid to go down there. Everybody was a little blue and depressed, and you and I came up and we called our friends down to Little Italy and said, let's go. So we went to, let's see if we remember, Joe, we went to La Mela, we went to Danico, I think it was.
Right.
And what was the other? There was one other that I love.
Oh, wait, wasn't it your favorite restaurant?
Wasn't Umberto's.
Umberto's,
yeah,
that's right.
Umberto's.
Yeah, of course.
And then we went to the other guy who fed all the firemen.
What? Yes, Nino. His name was Nino, right?
That was down at Canal Street. And I remember you and I doing our shows, so we do an hour from each restaurant, and the place was loaded. I mean, people were waiting in line. They really responded to our plea on the radio to come down and support Little Italy. And you and I, after each about an hour, I remember you and I running like 2 crazy kids down to the next restaurant so we can be there in time after the record.
Bruce, we just ran because we knew there'd be a different kind of food at the next restaurant. That's why we were running.
Well, great memories, and Joe, you're sounding great. I want you to go back. I want to give you some advice now as your program director. I want more call letters, and I want frequency numbers now.
Well, you know, Chris Angelo's got a sign that says, wrap it up. Does that sound familiar?
It sure does. How's everybody treating you?
Everybody's good. We're having a good time. We really are.
Make sure you take care of your son and don't boss him around.
No, I'll try not to. You know, he's on the board. He's really got to help me out, you know, because it's been a long time.
Hey, listen, Joe, continue. Have a good time and have a lot. Please play some of my music, will you?
I definitely will, cousin, and thank you so much. You're such a great friend, and I love you. You know that.
I love you too, Joe.
And you're not just, you know.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go take my nap.
You can't take your nap. I'm on till 5 o'clock. You have to take your nap at 5 o'clock. Well, you know, you're no longer New York's. Well, you still are New York's favorite cousin, but now you're the world's favorite cousin.
I know. It's a great feeling, but let me tell you, what you're doing now, what I did last night on CBS FM, has a great meaning to me, and the feeling obviously was still there.
No, well, thank you, Bruce. That's so great. Thank you for joining us today, taking some time out of your busy day. Now, go take your nap so you can go on the radio tonight. The best cousin there ever was. That's Cousin Brucey, everybody. You know, on this date in 1954, WHBQ Memphis, DJ Dewey Phillips played That's All Right Mama on his show. It was the first Elvis record ever played on the radio. Well, we're going to play an Elvis song right now. And it was probably one of the first records to ever, I think, chart on most radio stations across America. It's called Heartbreak Hotel on CBS FM.
Well, since my baby left me, well, I found a new place to dwell. Well, it's down at the end of Lonely Street, that Heartbreak Hotel where I'll be. They'll be so lonely they could die.
Joe McCoy.
Stay. Just a little bit longer. Come on, stay.
La-di-da. Come on, stay. CBS FM's 40th anniversary weekend celebration. Thank you so much for joining us. This great radio station just keeps on going on and on. This day, 1972, oldies came to New York City.